Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Wonderful Saturday morning, ain't it? Wonderful day. Enjoying the last moments, the last days that everything smoothed out and everything completely working out for me. I'm glad that I choose this path in my life, this route that I'm going to. I see so much. I learn so much. I gain so much. Even though it don't look like to the outside world, it don't look like I ain't gaining a lot. Ain't nothing happened in my life, but man, you should see it. You should see it with the spiritual eyes. A lot of people, I could say I see God is working in my favor, God is working on me, but it's so much in the background that y'all do not see. Once you put your life in God's hand, man, it seems like it'll never end. Stress, the struggle will never end. But you can't look at it like that. You can't look at it like it's nothing that's happening in your life. No approval. You gotta look at it. What did you learn from the situation? What knowledge did you pick up? What what about you that you see that's improving? If you don't see none of that, if you don't realize these type of things when you in this journey of healing, self loving and self caring and devoted to doing the right thing and cherish your purpose. If you don't see the different, you're doing something wrong. You're definitely doing something wrong. Cause I see it all. It's not much. People try to make it seem like I'm wasting my time. Ain't nothing happened for me. But the way it's working in the spirit is a lot happening. Especially when you close to the finish line, when you close to getting everything that's been promised by the divine himself, when you realize that you are not alone in this world, it's another force out here that's lining you up and set your life up for the better and make sure that no one is there to destroy it. No one can destroy it. That's the beauty of tapping into the spirit and get to know who you are, man. Get to know yourself, and you start realizing that everything begins with you. Everything is within you. Is in you. Your ancestors is in you. Your guardian angels is in you. Everything have to do with you. No one else. Not even your soul tribe, not even your soulmate, your twin flame, none of that. It's all about you, man. And you start realizing that other people are just a reflection of you, a reflection of your higher self, a reflection of your lower self, a reflection of your own demon. That's why they say demons, just you. It's just a side of you, the energy that you carrying, the fear that you holding, doubt that you haven't. The only time is illusions when you're denying who you are, denying what you see, and denying what you're hearing. That's illusion. That's first step of going crazy. Man, I never loved life more than I love life right now, man. Because I know the end of this battle is near. I say end of my battle, end of my demons. Because when the enemy know they lost, when the enemy know they have no more hope, at first when they attack you, they attack you behind closed doors. They're attacking you in the blind spot, hiding out, so you won't see that. You don't see what God is doing in their life. You don't see how everything they do is reflection on them, because all they do is reflect. When you thinking you having bad luck, when you thinking everything falling in your life, it's projection. Ain't no such thing as bad luck. Ain't nothing. Ain't no such thing as bad luck. It's people. The demons that you holding on to is reflecting their pain, their misery, they loss on you. While they draining your energy and getting all the blessing, all the divine energy God have for you, God is providing to you, for you to do what you're great at, for you to do what you're meant to do. I can't tell you what you're meant to do. Only you will know that. Same way we all the same, but in a unique way, a signature about you that make you different, stand out from everybody else. Like I can't do what God created for you to do. You can't do what God created for me to do. Cause we all got a separate mission out here on earth to do. Only if we all will put our differences to the side and realize that we all equal. Doesn't matter what color you is, doesn't matter what race, culture, doesn't matter who you are. We all here, right here in this world, in this land, in this lifetime, in this present moment, going through the same thing, being lied to, being poisoned, being taken advantage of, slaving, working, without getting nothing out of it. And the only time we see that we all equal is when we realize that we all working and slaving for the same thing. If we don't start realizing these type of things about us, about ourselves, we're never able to take down the enemy. We're never able to conquer the life that we're meant to live. We're never able to get close to source, to God, as one kind, one human, one mankind, one human. Like we all human, we all the same. It just we've been raised to thought to been programmed to hate each other. We've been programmed to make it seem like we want one is better than the other. Yeah, most of us, some of us are stronger than others. But when it comes down to the spirit, none of that don't mean nothing. Just Just picking up the energy right now, man. See how easy life can get for you. Once you know your energy, you know where you stand. You know who you are. You know what you feeling. You know, come on, you know it all. You just can't be denying what you feel. You can't deny what you're hearing, what you're thinking of, because all is happening. All is happening right now. Everything that's going on right here, up here, all the emotion that you're feeling right here, that's what your ancestors seen in the background. Things you do not see, things that you cannot put your hands on, things you cannot figure out what's happening with your life. Majority of the emotion that we're feeling right now in this world right now, all this depressed, these fear, all these illusions and stuff like that that we don't want to deal with. All these was projected. It's projection. You got somebody around you right now that's living a secret life, doing witchcraft and energy vampire and all that. You got a whole bunch of people around you right now that projecting they fear, projecting they illusion, they projecting they failure on you. If you don't know your energy, you're gonna be walking on that in that footstep. You're gonna be operating out of that energy. Once you know who you are, once you know your energy, you'll realize this is what you're feeling, what you're picking up. This is not you. Because the 1 minute you'll be happy, 1 minute you be great, then somebody come around you, ruin all that for you, make you depressed, make you sad. That's why it's important to be to yourself, to know self. How can you know yourself, but you too busy got everybody around you? You feel like you need people around you to survive, to be something. I don't know what can you be when you not when you have around a lot of people around you. Remember, the people that you hang around is the people that you become to act and and start looking like, behaving like. You think you think you being your genuine self? Nah. You being like the people that you hang around, the people that influence you. That's why all these demonic stuff is happening in the world. That's why all these gay things, gay pride is happening. That's why all these undercover undercover people being having same sex, all these messes happening out here in the world that's blocking us for our true potential, that's blocking us from our true energy, blocking us from getting closer to God. You know how many people ruin their life going against me, helping people attacking because they too easy being influenced because they don't have a mind of their own. And this all started of what they make you believe. That's why I don't understand people that's on the religion. People like, yo, you think you think this your life you living? Oh, you live in the life that's what they tell you you need to live based off this book. They manipulate your mind to ignore to ignore the truth. Only operate out of the illusion. Things the book tell you not to do, you doing it. The thing they tell you to do it, you going against it. You deny it. It's crazy. But anyway, all I could do is speak. All I could do is speak, and hopefully that y'all get the message. That's one thing I'm good at, delivering message. I'm just a messenger. But somehow people love to hate on the messenger. I ain't asked to be a messenger, but I was created to be a messenger. And I signed the contract, yes. Yes. It's always gonna be me. My spirit that I carry in this vessel always will be a messenger. No matter no matter what lifetime I'm in, it's still a messenger. That will not change. That's why y'all need to find out who y'all are, what God created you for. And that's the main question everybody. I remember back in the day, that's all people used to ask about. Why are you here? What happened to that question? What happened to that question we all used to ask ourselves, ask people, and ask our teachers, ask our pastors? Why God create you? See, all these years we've been asking, we never got an answer. Because the people that we asking was not programmed to speak, to answer that question for you. Now, this lifetime, your question is being answered. Why deny it? Why deny the main question y'all been asking all y'all life? Why God created you? Why the enemy make you think that you have no meaning of life? Your life don't mean nothing. You just born, grow, work until you die. That type of life don't have no meaning to it. All your life you've been seeking, you knew it was something better than life. Before we used to ask these questions. Now people don't much give a damn about life. How we got this far? How we got to this point anyway? Got to the point because we too busy being influenced. We don't never stick to nothing. And for us to even go deep within and see what the problem is with us, with us, see what problem. We'll see what the problem with you. That's the only way you're gonna figure out any problem. See where you stand at. See where you at in life. Instead of blaming other people for what's going on in your life, how come you don't just blame yourself and figure out what do you need to change? Nobody can't make you do nothing. Nobody can't force you to do nothing. You did it because you wanted to do it. You get involved with it because you wanted to be part of the movement. I'm sorry, dog. It just I'm picking up. They still doing curses, trying to shut me up, trying to make me, make me. There's a lot going on in the background right now because they doing some curse spell on me. Like they put some words that I supposed to say, right? Like certain words supposed to trigger it, but I'm not. My ancestors not allowing me to say these words that the enemy want me to say. Because if I say these words, they spell will take over. But that's why I gotta listen to the voices. I gotta know what's from God, what's from my ancestors, and what's from the enemy. That's part of my gifts. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that everybody could do it, but majority of everybody, common sense is yes, you can do it. You just gotta listen to your inner voice. You just gotta listen to your intuition. Like I said, I could do things that you cannot do. Or you could do things I cannot do. But anyway, yeah, my ancestors blocking me from saying these words. That's why my mind all over the place, because the enemy knows it's time for them to give it up. That's why they trying to cause problems. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see when my video how the enemy is commenting. Family, so-called family, pretend like they don't know nothing what happened. They talk about they miss me, they pray God. That's how I know they bullcrap, cause These people do demonic things all the time. To this day, to right now, as we speak right now, they doing dark magic, and these people said, "Oh my, they praise to God." What God they praying to? Not our God, not the spiritual God, not the one that create us, not the one that's reason for all this here. But what can I do? I just gotta let them be. Cause the thing is, I know my energy. I know who I am. I know who voice that I'm hearing. Cause the enemy, they only could whisper. They only could whisper in the spirit. But when you tap in with God, none of that even works. When you tap in with your ancestors, they block everything. That's how protected you is. You just can't deny yourself because everything is within you, man. The world that you desire, the life that you desire to live is within you. That's why they don't want you to understand. That's why they don't want you to learn. That's the main reason. Once again, religion was put out here for us to deny our spiritual self, for us to deny the truth, for us to go against, to talk, go against and destroy whoever, whoever trying to teach the spiritual life, whoever walking righteous. They don't mind you walking righteous, but as long as you walking righteous within that book, everything they tell you about, everything they teach you in that book, it's nothing but self-destruction. When you start looking at somebody different, you self-destruct. When you judging people, you self-destruct. When you trying to change people's life, trying to change from them getting in their purpose, working their journey, that's self-destruct. But you don't realize that because why? They don't teach you about the spiritual. They don't teach you about yourself. And the thing is, they tell you the truth in the book, but nobody read the book. Y'all only read the book. Y'all been taught the part of the book y'all read is the part that they pointing out for y'all. They go over that. Y'all go over the fact that the book say the kingdom of God is in you. That's the main mistake y'all did so far. It said right there clearly, the kingdom of God is within you. How can you go over that? How can you not miss that? Because this all spiritual is about. It's about self. It's about who you are, about your lineage, ancestors, what what you were meant to do. You'll never figure out what you were meant to do until you tap into the spirit. Until you start going within and figure out what you best at. Figure out what what are your thoughts, what God is telling you. Until you get that time to yourself, you'll never know. Cause you always gonna have somebody in your ears. Always gonna have somebody yakking and talking. You're always gonna have somebody handing you out some type of toxic thing to put into your vessel. Toxic things that's not even gonna operate or trigger some spiritual thing in your body. Because everything that has been created by God is good for you to use. So long as it's been growing plants, it's spiritual. As long as it's been grown in nature, it's spiritual. Everything about life is based off the spirit. Off the spirit. It's based. It's you. You think other people see the same thing you seen? it's similar, but from another point of view, somebody seen a whole different reality that you seen. Like the reality I'm seeing is, if y'all see what I see, most of y'all that don't believe in the spirit, that not embracing the spirit, y'all be shitting in y'all pants right now because y'all don't know the truth. Because everything that's not of this world, y'all say it's demonic. Y'all say it's the devil. Y'all say it's Satan. Y'all find all type of negative things to say about it, not realizing that majority of what you're seeing is around you is what's keeping you safe. Your ancestors, your everything, man. You think if you ain't had no force in the other room, in the spiritual world, you think you'd still be surviving right now? Because everything you do must begin in the spirit. Everything you say must manifest in the spirit before it manifests out here. That's why you say be careful what you ask for. The things you ask for is already happening in the spirit because you're already thinking about it. You already created in your mind. Now what you gonna do to manifest it out here? Once you start manifesting out here, what you gonna do? Because majority of everything they got us thinking of is nothing but illusion. Everything they got us thinking of is nothing but fear. Everything we see is nothing but death. Everything they put in our vision, our view, in front of our eyes is nothing but energy to keep us stuck, to keep us stay in fear, to keep us in check, to keep us away from God, to keep us away from the spirit, to keep us away from ourselves. Everything. Then you got people out here that don't want to live in the truth. They'll do anything. They even put their life on the line just to keep you in illusion, just to keep you slave because they comfortable. The low chump change they getting, they comfortable. Like these people they call gatekeepers. You know who gatekeepers is? Your idols. Your your people that you look up to. Your pastors, your teachers that not teaching you the truth, that not speaking truth. Your favorite celebrity, your favorite singer, your favorite actor, your favorite whatever that they put in our face to keep us entertained. Whoever it is, that's the gatekeepers. What do you think the hood stay the hood? The hood never gonna get nowhere because the gatekeepers don't want us to elevate. They don't want us to be in the same position, the same level as them. And guess what? The enemy, not white people. Enemies is not white. Enemies is them demons, man. I'm talking about as green as it is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, they do exist. They only say white people is the enemy of the blacks because that's how the program works. They know black is stronger than everything. Black people is the most strongest people out here. They know black people is the first person out here. That's why they say the first must be last, the last must be first. Because without us, the strongest, this whole world will crash. I got ants crawling all over me right here. It is what it is, part of the spirit, man. It's the reason for everything. for they program to work for us to go against each other. They must divide us. They must somehow program our mind to make us think that one race, one culture is better than another. It's sad that we don't see it. We right here fighting. Majority of all these things they talk about, all these your favorite history celebrities, and not to like I say Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and whatever, all these people they put in black history. Don't you know there was gatekeepers? Those ain't for us. Everything they done did make it worse for us. You might not believe me. You're gonna fight Harriet Tubman and all this and all that. Whatever, man. They was gatekeepers. That's why they made it in history. Same way Obama was in history. What Obama did for us, keep us stuck, most stuck, right? But the thing is, most gatekeepers that got killed because they realized they wrong. They realize they going against their own kind. They realize that it's time for them to start speaking the truth. That's how they get killed. But regardless of not, the only people that's holding black people back is black people. Ain't no white people, ain't no German, ain't no Russian, ain't no nobody could keep black people up because we the most influenced people out here, and somehow we the most one that being influenced. But everybody look up to black people. Everybody want to be black, right? The thing is, look at how it is in the other side. Black people want to be like everybody else, but everybody want to be like black people. But black people, black women, too busy trying to wear white woman hair, too busy trying to going out with white men, but get mad when the black man with a white woman. Look at it, woman. Look black woman. Look at it, man. Y'all got the white people hair on, Indian hair, and all this hair. Y'all got all the makeup, changing y'all whole face color, making light compression, bleaching yourself, and y'all get mad because a black man want the real thing. Y'all trying to be like some another culture. Y'all can't get mad when the black man want to go see what's the other culture about because y'all trying to be like them. Y'all advertising these other cultures. That's the thing. We've been screwed in the mind. Our spirit's mind. Our spirit is all messed up. It's all twisted up. They got us thinking that They got us thinking us we better than another. That go for all races, all cultures. They got y'all thinking y'all culture better than the other, but at the same time they got y'all want to be like other cultures. That's some confusing thing. That's some confused as life to live. The whole time all you need to be is yourself. That's why we can't get along. Doesn't matter if you black, white. That's why we can't get along. So we too busy following. We too busy being separated. We too busy trying to hate each other. By the end of the day, we all suffering. By the end of the day, these people don't give a damn about us. Even the gatekeepers, they realize the people they gatekeeping for don't give a damn about them. Cause they slaves. They got all these money, all these things that they can't use it to help. They can't use it how they want to use it. Life is crazy. That's why I do. That's why I sit down. That's what happens. This is what goes up here, man. Everything I speak of, everything I'm saying, it's just my way trying to figure out how we could make life better. How can we see? How can I show people to see the truth and to recognize and to live within their truth? Because that's the only way to freedom. That's the only way that we'll live in harmony. That's the only way life will get better. Something must be something must change. We cannot continue living like this. We cannot continue being entertained while these people taking everything from us. Seem like nah no I just laugh. There's so much thing going on up here. Just like now I'm thinking about how I was watching this this girl talking about white people went to Africa with the Bible and give us the Bible and take our land. I realized that was not in Africa. The black people of Africa got their land. The only black people that don't got their land, the only people, melanated people that don't got their land is the people in America. America, the only people that don't have a land for themselves. They got y'all thinking they are from different places. It's not what, man, it's not what your DNA come from. It's all about where you at right now, where you were born. The land that you were born in, that's the land that belongs to you. So white people don't have no right to tell black people go back to Africa. That's not their land. I mean, that we just gotta learn how to live with each other. All these things, all these races that divide and separation, it's just a program that they've been programmed. They didn't teach us how to live since we was the little child. Then we got the people that feel like they getting something out of it and pass it down the line, pass it through their bloodline, pass it to the offsprings and keep it going. All these history they telling us never happened. All these histories nothing but made up stories. Made up stories, man. Black people always had it good. After the story, after all the crap they tell us about history, slavery, that's just to program us to be slaves. To focus on what happened in the past, to never move on, to never heal from it, to heal from something that never happened. And none of that history that we know of America history is real. It's all made up. If anybody tell you those, their grandfather or their grandmother was picking cotton and that was a job, and it still happened to this day. We've been had great things. We've been had technology. We've been had everything that we have now. Y'all probably don't like what I'm saying, but the truth is the truth, man. All that slavery, all that crazy thing they talking about, man. It just made up things to keep us stuck in our head. It's real because we've manifested. We manifest that our past history was nothing but poverty, slavery, and hopelessness. But what you look at the world, you look at the world for what it is, you can see we've been had civilizations. We've been had big. We've been had electricity. We've been living good. The first fucking president in America they erased out of history was black. When America first discovered, Chicago's discovered by black people. Come on, man, make that make sense. How is slavery? Slavery never happened. That's why they can't show you no boat they went to Africa. That's why they can't really have no real videos, live caption videos to show you that. Everything was made up. Everything made up by actors. Same way our whole life right now is made up, is staged. We living in a world like the Truman Show. You got people out here that's actors. What do you think? Majority of people don't know who. Majority of people don't know who they real parents at. You don't know where your blood DNA come from. Majority of people, these kids, all of us in the hospital been switched out. Cause we all live in the stage. We all in the stage playing a game, playing a game, a play, however you want it. But it's still people in your life getting paid, living double life, getting paid. Same way your actors, your celebrities playing double life. You think you think a rapper that's all he do? Them boys be wearing masks, disguise themselves of other people. You think your friend that always be going out of town? You think that's all they do? What you know? These people be polices. Some people be killers. CIA spies. That's the real spies. What you think when you sell drugs, they already know who you are? What you think when you about to do something, they already know who you are? This whole life has been staged. You don't have no privacy. You don't have no rights. You don't have no power. Until we start working with each other. Until all of us start knowing who you are, focus on your energy and focus on making your life better. Focus on you being happy. You'll never know who the enemy is. Because they blend in. They setting trends. All the trends they put out there, we follow them. We trying to be popular. Where everybody trying to be cool. Everybody trying to be doing the same thing everybody doing. How can we tell the difference if all of us doing the same thing? God create all of us. God create all of us to be different. But society got us doing the same thing. We can't much tell who the enemy is to a point that we can't much focus on life itself because we too busy focus on the life that the life that they want us to live, the life that they have people living and shining in our face, make us want to live that life, make us want to do things like you want to live like your favorite celebrity. You want to walk on their skin. You want to be who they is. Guess what? You're gonna do everything they do. That's why every time when the truth come out about your favorite celebrity, you in denial. They say this dude is sucking dick, getting fucked, getting all this just to get what he want, and they show you proof. You in denial. You know the truth, but you want to live like this person so bad. To the fact that you start doing the same thing they doing in the background, just until you get to that part where they at, so you could be okay with it. The people you try to be around, you trying to be like, is the demons that you carry. The demon that they carry is the demon that you are attaching to yourself. Believe it or not, your favorite gangster rappers, favorite actors, male and females, all of them is gay. All of them. Every single one of them. King Von, every single one of them, all these Ross, Jeezy, all this Gucci, all of them niggas is gay. That's facts. You won't get to their level until you start doing exactly what they doing. I'm gonna leave it at just that. Do your own research. Matter of fact, that's your favorite celeb. That's who you want to be like. So you're gonna have to start doing the same thing they doing. They'll tell you the truth. They tell you the truth themselves. You listen to the lyrics, they'll say it in the lyrics. All your favorite rappers, all your favorite celebrities, doesn't matter how long it been. Tupac was gay. Biggie was gay. The whole Hot Boys are gay. Master B, all of them boys do gay shit. I'm not denying it. Every single one of them did some gay shit to get to their level. Well, I'm trying to tell y'all do not need to do all that to get to that level. It's different ways to get around it. It is what it is. I speak truth. It's the truth. Yeah, all these artists has been putting out there. But you know, if they put it out there like in the open, their whole career is over. Everything's over. That's why they're afraid to tell y'all the truth. They want to tell y'all the truth badly. But the thing is, they being threat. They put themselves involved with these demons. No matter what they do, they could be touched. They do gay shit right in front of you, right in the screen. Why are you denying? Same way you denying who you are. Your favorite pastor, TDJ, all these pastors, major pastors, they all gay. Everybody, all your president, all of them, they all gay. Gay, rapists, murderers, all they do is demonic shit. The truth is the truth. Last king. It is what it is. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who got a problem against me. Do something about it. And watch God do something to you. That's all I have to say.